und herzlich willkommen bei Popsession, der Musiksendung im ALEX Radio auf 88.4, bei der wir uns Berliner Musiker und Musikerinnen in unser lauschiges ALEX-Studio holen, damit die uns ein bisschen was von ihrer Musik und ihrer Band erzählen und natürlich auch ihre Songs zum Besten geben. Meine heutigen Gäste sind The Anna Thompsons. Das ist eine 4-köpfige Frauentruppe, deren Sounds man irgendwo ansiedeln könnte zwischen 60s Girl Groups und Neo Garage und die manchmal auch ein bisschen so klingen, als könnte man sie auf Tarantinos Death Proof Soundtrack wiederfinden. Selbst beschreiben Ambika Thompson, Karen Thompson, Anna Catala und Kristen Mönchheimer ihre Musik als Postmodern Sunny Afternoon. Und das klingt so. Hier sind The Anna Thompsons mit Phone Richie.
Phone Richie, phone Richie, phone Richie, phone Richie, phone Richie, phone Richie, live outside, where we see no perfect plan to you and me. It's a timeless life, just stay calm. Turn ourselves into the creepy people we wanna be. We'll tell some lies and tell some doors till we get bored. Let's all hopelessly suck. Ambitions are for those who don't fall. We'll get punished for all the lies and joy we've had. So let's get high and fuck for act for it will be beautiful. Phone Richie, phone Richie, phone Richie, phone Richie, phone Richie, phone Richie. We'll bury our hands beneath the sheets, create a sensitivity, and turn ourselves into the creepy people we wanna be. We'll take this terrible life and make it something reality as we mess around and never go to sleep. Let's all hopelessly suck. Ambitions are for those who don't fall. We'll get punished for all the lies and joy we've had. So let's get high and fuck for our beautiful. Phone Richie, phone Richie, phone Richie, phone Richie, phone Richie, phone Richie.
The Anna Thompsons mit Phone Richie. Die Band hier ist ein multikulturelles Musikkollektiv. Die Damen stammen eigentlich aus Kanada, Spanien und den Vereinigten Staaten. Weswegen ich hier jetzt mal auf Englisch umswitche. Welcome, girls. Nice to have you here. Hello. Could you quickly introduce yourself and tell us what you do in the band?
I'm Karen Thompson. I am the bass player. And I sing.
I'm Kristen Mönchheimer. I play drums and sing some.
I'm Ambika Thompson, and I play guitar mostly, and sometimes I sing.
And I'm Anna Catala, and I play keyboards and sometimes I sing too.
And how and when did the story of the Anna Thompsons start? How did you girls come together?
It's such an old story. I need to make up a new story.
We're getting old. We're 2 years old now. Yeah. Ambika?
I was bored one evening So I put up a post on Facebook to start a rock and roll choir, and Karen answered it. We didn't really know each other, but we were friends on Facebook.
Yeah, social network friends.
And then it was too complicated to try and organize a bunch of people, so I asked her if she could play an instrument. And she said she could play bass, but she didn't have one, and she was left-handed, so we restrung my bass, and then we hung out in my living room. Then I wrote her, Anna, and she said, okay. And then Kristen, we met through a mutual friend when we had a couple drummers before.
We had a couple drummers.
It's like
before.
Spinal Tap.
Kristen appeared in a magical puff of smoke one day, and we were like, "Yay! Get her! Grab her!"
So
We're complete.
you're not related, right?
Sure, yeah.
The two Thompsons?
No, yes.
No,
It's
yes.
a mystery.
Okay.
Yeah,
You found each other on Facebook.
we may have been married before too.
Yeah, but your constellation also changed a bit over time. What was the reason for that change?
Our drummers kept exploding.
Like in Spinal Tap.
Look out.
Too much energy.
Yeah, it's always been the three of us. We have always been since the nitty gritty beginning, and yeah, we've had a few drummers come and go as. I was going to say not as drummers do.
Hey, as drummers do. That's true. Notoriously
crazy.
unreliable.
And what did you do before you had the idea to start a rock choir or eventually the band? What is your background? Were you always interested in making music and forming a band, or what did you do before you started the Anna Thompsons?
Kristen and I have been in bands for a long time.
We played in other bands.
We've been seeing other bands before.
Kristen's first time drumming though.
That's true.
Yeah, which is very impressive. This is Anna and I. It's our first band. When I told Ambika I could play bass, I mean, I kind of lied, but but here we are.
Yeah, when she asked me, actually, I started taking keyboard lessons. So I was like, okay, yeah, sure, I could. But, yeah.
Better learn how.
Yeah.
But I was always I always had like a close relationship with friends that were musicians. So I was always like, oh, I would like to have a band, but I never did. And I'm very happy that she said like, do you want to? I said, wow. Yeah.
Aww.
Ambika brought us together.
Nice.
Now you hate
Good
me
job.
for it.
And what was the reason for you to come to Berlin? Was it making music, or were there other reasons to come to the city?
I came to play music, but I also came on an exchange. But I knew I wasn't going to go. So
Exchange for good.
I was only supposed to be in Berlin for 10 days 4 years ago. I stayed. I would never have dreamed. I mean, it's always been maybe hidden in the back of my psyche. I always wanted to play music, but I guess never had the guts to. So that this just kind of happened is pretty fantastic for me.
I came to Berlin because I ran out of places in the States to move. Honestly, there was nowhere left to go. So I just came here.
have you lived in Alaska?
Like I said, there were no other places to go.
I just came because I needed to change my scenario, and I came to Berlin for 1 week, and I fell in love, and then I just came for 6 months, and the 6 months became 8 years.
Nice. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's hear another song. Here are the Anna Thompsons with Bleeding Through.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Bleeding Through by the Anna Thompsons. Kristen, is that a wallet taped on your drums?
Yeah.
What is that for?
That's a wallet. These are chopsticks.
Oh,
This is something on a construction site. Yeah. And this is a table I'm sitting on. So
nice. Okay, is that for the sound or are you just afraid of losing it?
You know, drums are really loud.
Okay.
So, and that's why they're good, but not in this place. So you need some.
So the old wallet trick.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not my wallet either.
It is now.
Yeah.
How did you come up with the name the Anna Thompsons? Had that to do with your names, or were you also kind of, was that a tribute to all these 60s female musicians?
No, that's it. Oh, yeah. No, I've heard people say, what is that, a feminist thing? And it was really for lack of, we had our first little gig coming up and we didn't have a name yet. And at the time, we were still, our original drummer was Anna. And of course, we have Anna over there, the lovely Anna on keyboard. And then the two...
sorry.
And, loves attention. And then the two Thompsons. So like, for lack of a better, we were like, the Anna Thompsons. And I mean, now, of course, we've got a Kristen.
Yeah.
But she digs it.
Now it's going to be the Anna Thompsonheimers.
Yeah, the Thompsonheimer. So, yeah. I mean, but yeah, now that you mentioned it, the 60s, it does kind of have that 60s girl group ring to it. I never thought of it that way.
Smiths connection, though.
The Smiths connection, too, yeah.
No, we're like the Smiths.
Okay. Yeah. Tell your friends we're like the Smiths.
Yeah. So your debut album will be released soon. Do you already have a name?
For the album?
Yes.
We're really bad at names.
Anybody have an idea?
The Anna Thompsons.
I think we're supposed to decide today, by the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we actually we haven't come up with a name, and we
Okay.
have a deadlines, and yeah.
Yeah, so send your suggestions.
If you guys have any suggestions right now, too, we'll we'll take them.
Munchheimer.
That's right. There we go.
Yeah. So everybody's included.
Real
And
sweet, thanks. Never going to happen.
how would you describe your album?
Man, it's great.
Frenetic.
Yeah, it's really good.
Confusing.
Yeah,
It's definitely confusing.
I think it's lively. It can be really punchy and like fun sing along, and then there's some really I don't know. So I'm really bad at selling things.
Had King Khan a lot of saying in that? Because he produced your album, right? How was the collaboration with him?
Who's this now?
Never heard of him.
What guy?
That crazy Canadian.
Yep.
He's been great.
We just recorded again with him this week in
Yeah.
his living room.
Yeah.
So we must like him.
We recorded a couple new singles. He's great to work with. He's patient. He's got great taste. He's motivating, and definitely like we had the songs already, but he definitely sometimes inspires us to take different turns or emphasize things that, and it's very open, and it's great working with him.
And how did you come together?
Oh, it's a
I
small
stalked
town,
him for
man.
like a year. Yeah.
It is.
town.
It is not as big as people think it is. You always run into people, and sometimes you think,
He's a big character too. Like,
yeah.
Hard to it.
yeah.
And how was, you did not only work with him on the album, you also opened a couple of gigs for him. How was that playing shows with him?
They were our biggest shows.
The two of them have been our biggest. We opened in January for the Shrines for King Con and the Shrines.
That was our
which was
show.
at the now defunct, the now burnt down Festal. That was our fourth show ever. Yeah, that was terrifying.
Yeah.
And then we just played this past Friday for the benefit for Festal Kreuzberg. We opened for King Con and Barbecue Show, which was his other act, and yeah, lots of people.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, opening for him is kind of like it's full, but you kind of think, oh, okay, they're all here to see him. But
It's better than playing after them.
it's better playing after. Yeah. I would recommend that.
And how do the creative processes when you work on songs look like? Like, because you all sing, you play different instruments. Does somebody come and with a melody or with lyrics, and then the others talk about it, or do you do all the things together?
We just stole everything.
No, that's usually how it works. Somebody comes with something, and either it's completely formed, or we start adding things or change things. Like we just recorded a new single, and that was sort of it came from somebody, but then we collaborated and changed things, and it's it's cool. It's nice to be able to do that with
And what
your band.
what inspires you lyric-wise? What are the things that you bring into your songs, like the stories that you tell or something?
I think it's different depending on what day of the week it is.
We like jokes.
So Monday, it's not a good day to write songs, probably. They're
Generally
really
not
very
very
depressing.
serious.
That's true.
Or they're really serious. It's up to interpretation.
Yeah, nobody really wants to hear our thoughts and feelings.
Oh,
Okay,
we
keep it
do.
kind of surface. Okay, yeah. Well,
So, yeah.
I feel sad.
Sing it, sister.
Let's hear a little bit more of your thoughts and feelings. Oh, yeah, this is a good introduction for the Anna Thompsons with Fuck You.
Ready, ladies?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Tell me everything you've done and how you're always so much fun. And then you ask me to go home with you, but there's no way in hell I ever fucked you. You tell me about the thoughts and girls you fuck. They'll say you just so fucked up. Then you tell, but that this is you've had, and it's trying to make me feel real sad. You tell me everything you've done and how you almost touched the sun. Then you ask me to go home with you, but there's no way in hell I ever fucked you. All this time I'm sitting here, trying to just finally finish my beer, hoping that someone would be next to you, so you have something else to do. You tell me everything you've done and how you're always on the run. Then you ask me to go home with you, but there's no way in hell I ever fucked you. Fuck you.
The Anna Thompsons mit Fuck You. A lot of the artwork that you use for your Facebook page and also for the album covers on your Bandcamp page are by the artist Stu Mead, who paints young girls in a sometimes...
I knew this would come up one day.
Questionable.
Yeah, he paints young girls in a sometimes, I think, like mystical, sometimes creepy, and often very sexual context. What do you find so fascinating about this artist?
For me, I like his use of animals. I mean, there's girls in there too, but everything... I'm serious. there are lots of animals in every picture, and I think it's great.
I think there's a lot of humor for my like for me. There's humor. There's sexual humor. There's
It's playful.
it's very playful and yeah, sometimes creepy, little daring, provocative.
So because you said, I knew this question would come up one day, do you sometimes think it's problematic as well?
We got somebody on Facebook made some comments about how it was, I can't remember what they said exactly.
It was somebody from
but
the States because he's a bit more controversial in the States. Of course, Europe's a bit more open.
easy.
That's why he left
easygoing.
there.
Yeah, he also lives in Berlin. He's
Yeah, for
originally
10
from
years now,
Minnesota.
he's-
Is it?
Sorry?
Is he originally from Minnesota or something?
He's from, exactly.
Okay. Okay. And on the album cover, for instance, there's this picture with a girl that gets her hands cut off.
And we laugh.
Yeah, but that's like, is that offensive? I don't think it's offensive.
Yeah, no, I sometimes wonder with what kind of relation you have, or you put your music in relation to these pictures. In which
Playful.
way? Playful?
I don't know what just happened that she contacted him and he's painting us, like he's painted us individually for our album covers. So I don't know.
Clothed.
We don't.
We have clothes on.
Do we?
We do. I did.
Oh no, Ambika.
You also said the pictures are provocative, and Ambika, I also read that you write short stories. Like you took part in a short story competition with a story called A Slightly Sexually Provocative Short Story.
It was only slightly.
Somebody has penis toes in it.
Yeah.
Provocative.
Not really, though. It wasn't like the penis toes were doing anything. We just had penis toes. I guess I was making fun of a certain, taboos and stuff. It keeps changing. Like there's a couple minutes, and it's a guy and a transvestite and two women. So it's just kind of exploring like what that's like the way people view things and how I don't know. Read the story.
Well, I think in a way, if you're four women playing in a band and you're called a girl band, you're forced to be provocative. You're forced into that role whether you want it or not. It's seen as some kind of a choice. Like, you're in a girl band. It's like, well, yeah, I happen to be a girl. So if I want to be in a band,
Yeah, have you experienced something like, I don't know, male domination as a female girl band? Is that a problem?
Yeah, it's not new, certainly. And it's not old either. It still exists.
Like, for example, what are the situations where you think, oh my God, that is so sexist?
We always get labeled first as a girl band. And if you label a boy band as a boy band,
sorry.
it's like insane.
It's okay.
It's more like the treatment from, people doing sound or, for example, I used to play in another band and no one would ever ask me if they could borrow my instrument or my amps. They would always ask the guy in the band if they could borrow my stuff. They just wouldn't. They wouldn't ask me.
Aren't you the merch girl?
Yeah, exactly. So these are, it's not fun to talk about, but it's true.
And that, back to the short story writing, is that another passion that you follow as eagerly as making music, or is it just something like
I try to when this doesn't suck up my time. No, I'm working on I'm trying to send stuff out, but I do spend a lot of time with this band recently.
And what about the passions of the other girls? Do you have any other passions besides music?
Me.
My passion is Ambika. I live and breathe. I like I said, this is the first time I actually started to played music and played in a band, and I'm just thrilled. I've done lots of different kinds of things, and I used to play roller derby in Berlin for a couple of years. If anybody knows that, if you don't know it, I'm not going to explain it. Look it up. But that was a sport on roller skates, and that was really cool, and I was passionate about that. But this is definitely the best, the most fulfilling challenge I've ever had.
Music, not roller derby.
Not roller derby.
That's quite violent, right?
Yeah, it's a little rough.
Rough, yeah, that's a good term. And do you have any plans or wishes for the next couple of years? And are you people who think, in 5 years we're gonna be the next Radiohead, or do you think, no?
Oh yes, we're planning our sex changes now.
Hey, she's not gendering things.
Yeah.
Okay, we're working on our accents now.
Tour.
Yeah. We want to tour Japan.
Go to Japan. Yeah, Japan would be awesome. But starting probably Europe first, obviously. But North America would be really.
Is there a tour through Germany planned? Because so far you have only played in Berlin, right? Mostly. Sometimes also in
we just played
Dublin.
Hamburg, and we played Solingen
And Brussels.
and Brussels, which is just outside. And
Did play Dublin.
and we have played Dublin.
That one.
We're playing in Utrecht in November, but more. We got to get on that. Yeah. Do you guys have any contacts?
Yeah.
No, unfortunately. Well, I know a girl in Amsterdam.
Okay. We'll take her number after.
Okay. Yeah, that was it already.
Thank you.
It was great to have you here. Thank you very much. Ja, liebe Zuschauer und Zuhörer, unsere halbe Stunde mit geballter Frauenpower ist leider auch schon wieder vorbei. Ich hoffe, euch hat diese Sendung gefallen und für den Fall, dass sie das getan hat oder für den Fall, dass ihr zu spät eingeschaltet habt und euch diese Sendung gerne nochmal anhören möchtet, dann könnt ihr das tun. Ihr könnt euch das auf YouTube anhören sowie ansehen auf www.youtube.com/alexberlintv. Das ganze Ding gibt's natürlich auch auf Soundcloud zum Nachhören auf www.soundcloud.de/alexradio. Und mit einem letzten Track von den wunderbaren The Anna Thompsons verabschieden wir uns nun von euch. Hier sind die Anna Thompsons mit Spain Attacks.
1, 2, 3, 4.